Hello everybody and welcome back to Modded Minecraft with Red. So where we left off last episode, we got this mob spawner set up and it's been doing fairly well. You know, it's spawning mobs for us, we can kill them, and as you can see we have a full life essence pool here. However, unfortunately, the next tier of orb that we need requires 25,000 LP points. Well, our altar only holds 10,000, and that makes it a little bit difficult to put 25,000 into a block of gold when we only have 10,000 available. Well, let's go ahead and see what we can do to change that up a little bit, just so that we can get a little bit higher capacity and we can hopefully, you know, build what we need. So off camera I did some work, I got some more slates, and I got us the tier 3 imbued slates, which was just the reinforced slate put back into the blood altar with 5,000 LP this time, and that gets us one imbued slate. So we've got 14 of these. We'll go ahead, we will grab 10 of these for the moment, and we will also grab 30 buckets as well. We have a skeleton up there that is trying to shoot us. There we go, 30 buckets. Because if we come over here, we're going to make a new ruin, and it is called the Ruin of Augmented Capacity. Now what the Ruin of Augmented Capacity does is it allows us to add capacity to our altar. However, apparently I did not think this through, and we're going to need at least a Master Blood Orb, which is a tier 4, to make these. So we're going to actually have to do this the hard way and old-fashioned way. Luckily, you know, we have those guys up there helping us out. So let's see what we can do to get this up to a tier 4 this episode, and get at least our Magician's Blood Orb, which requires the tier 3 of course, and then we'll have to do some other things, because in order to make a tier level 4 altar, we're going to need these things called blood shards, which are, let's see here, we'll just do it this way. Right there. We get these weak blood shards. The only way to get these weak blood shards is to make yourself a bound sword. When you make a bound sword, you can use that to kill enemies. All you really have to do is hit them once, and it hits them with a debuff, and then when you kill them, you have a chance of getting a blood shard. So, but in order to advance, we need a tier 3 altar, or a tier 3 crafting orb. So we will, just for the sake of things, plant down our fallen canard here, and let us go ahead and begin the process of trying to create this tier 3 orb. So we will place it in there, and it will quickly drain. So luckily we have some mobs here that we can hopefully kill. There we go, and we will give this some of our own life essence. And that's not going to be enough, because we are losing a lot faster than we are gaining. And this might not work, because again, we have a net loss versus a net gain. That'll help out a bit, and these fans upstairs are not helping a whole heck of a lot, blowing us around down here. But we need some way of getting the mobs down into the area. Kill a couple more. Hopefully the skeleton will come down here. Oh, well, it happened. We got lucky. So, there it is, our tier 3 Magician's Blood Orb. We'll right click that to bind it to us. There we go. And we can go ahead and turn on the lights. Turn on the lights, there we go. And we will turn off the fans. Looks like I got ahead of myself there a bit. So clean out our inventory a bit. Put away. Let's up our power so we're not wasting any more mana out of that mana pool. Back to dagger. And let's see what we need to make the Master Ritual Stone, which is what we need in order to make rituals. Well, we need 4 ritual stones, 4 pieces of obsidian, and at least the Master's Blood Orb. Well, let's see what it takes to make ritual stone. Forced slates, some obsidian, and of course, at least our Magician's Blood Orb. Let's pop back over here. We'll check the weather because I do hear a thunderstorm in the area. There we go. Yeah, sure enough, there is a thunderstorm headed. That's fine. So let us go and we will grab about a stack of obsidian for now. Not exactly sure how much it's going to take. We have plenty of stone over there. So let us go ahead and head back over. And so we can make this stone. So we need, did us 4 sets with what we have left over. Of course, we got our obsidian here, and just like that, right, that gives us 16. Awesome, we go like this, and there's our Master Ritual Stone. Cool. I know for a fact that we need, if I remember, okay, so I don't know for a fact, but if I remember correctly, we need 28 of these ritual stones. So I will just go ahead and use some of these reinforced shards that I had made up for something else. And I will get up to the 28 that we need. There we go. So off camera I'll have to make more of these reinforced slates to upgrade the altar. But that is not a problem. We can do that. We're also sitting here. We can check how much LP we have. Just for the ritual that we're going to perform, we need quite a bit of LP. So we'll just go ahead and stick that in there. And let's pull out our folder again so that we can get some more LP. And we'll go ahead and actually put that back in there. So we can get more LP from killing hostile mobs than we can for poking ourselves. So let's come up here, kind of give these guys a whack or two and kill them. We'll let that just kind of build up. And let's see what else that we need. Well, we're going to need a lava crystal, or the, not the creative version, but the activation crystal. So we need 10,000 LP in our altar. So we might as well take this back out and get our altar filled up again, which now we can help this out. Said these fans are being a real pain in my rear, blowing us around. But you know, they won't be too much of a problem for much longer, because now that we have the ability to make the ritual stones and whatnot, we can actually make a ritual that will automatically fill this altar up for us, and we won't have to poke ourselves, we won't have to worry about killing any mobs, because hey, the ritual will automatically do it for us. there's a song in there somewhere for all of you younger people that may be watching. Kudos if you can leave a comment in the section below for who originally sung that song. I won't tell you the name of it either, although the name is fairly easy to figure out. Also getting a little bit of lag going on, not exactly sure what's up with that, so you'll have to pardon the jitteriness. So let's come in here and let's grab ourselves a couple of buckets. I need about 3 of them to be exact. And let's look into making the lava crystal, because as we saw, we need 1 lava crystal and a tier 3 altar with 10,000 LP to make the wheat activation crystal. Well, to make the lava crystal, we need a couple of pieces of glass, which we've got, a diamond, a couple of pieces of obsidian, and of course at least some type of orb. Well, that's not going to be a problem. We'll just come over here. We've got plenty of lava stored over here. And we've got our orb on us. So let's see if we can shift click this in. Hey, we can. How awesome is that? There we go. And we get the buckets back, which is nice. We'll close that up, put that away, and while we're here, we'll just start putting away some of this junk that we collected from that mob spawner. I hope you guys have had a decent week so far. I know I have. Be on the lookout. There is a new series. It has been recorded, and now it's just a matter of when it's going to be released, and I'm thinking it will probably go up possibly this Saturday. I don't know if I'll be able to get it up sometime today or not, being that typically I don't upload on Wednesdays, but I think it will start coming out on Wednesdays and possibly Saturdays, depending on how often the guys and I can get together. But it is a server play series of Minecraft with some of the guys from Rapid Response Roleplay. There are a bunch of shenanigans that go on. It is very fun. The guys are absolutely hilarious. They had me in stitches the entire night with what was going on. So look forward to that. Unfortunately, I will give out a warning now. It is not for younger audiences or parents if you are watching this along with your children. Unfortunately, there is some language that is used that is not suitable for younger audiences, just because it is a server play series. And even though we try to keep it as clean as possible, we are used to hanging out in an area that is for more mature audiences on the Rapid Response Roleplay server, and it just ended up translating over to the Minecraft server. So it is fun, it is enjoyable, it is hilarious, but just do keep in mind that it is viewer discretion advised for that series that will be coming out, as it does contain some harsh, crass language. So you've been warned. There will also be a disclaimer when that series goes up as well. So we've got our lava crystal in, and we're filling it up, and we are getting our weak activation crystal. There it is. Again, like everything with blood magic, we're going to right click it so that it is bound to us. There we go. And we are good to go. So let us now play whack-a-mole a little bit more with these mobs up here. You go, and you go. And we'll start filling up our altar again. because we need a lot more LP in order for this ritual to operate. So let us place that down and we'll start poking our finger again, start filling up the altar, which we're close enough to. We're definitely close enough now. While we're doing that, we can actually just drop our orb in there and check to see we have 15,000 in our LP. I want to say it's 20,000 that we need in order to activate. That's interesting. It's not wanting to go up. We're not at our maximum. This is really interesting. Seems like there might be a glitch in the system because our LP is not going up like it should. So, you know what, I'm just going to fill these fans. Maybe. There we go. Oh, that was the lights. I should get these marked. There we go, that tells the fans. Alright, and we will hop out here. I'm not exactly sure what's going on with all of this lag, but it is acting very laggy, so if it is coming across very choppy on your guys' end, I do apologize about that. So we've got our 28 ritual stones here, and we've got our master ritual stone. Well, what can we do with that? Well, we need to make a ritual of the binding. The easiest way that we're going to be able to do that is with one of these ritual diviners. Well, that's going to take about 4 diamonds, an emerald, and then one of each color. So what do we need for this? Well, we need a gas tier. Well, that's easy enough. Grab a gas tier. We are also going to need a magma cream, which we got a couple of those. We are also going to need a block of lapis. Obsidian. Do we have any more obsidian left in here? Good, we do. Cool. Now for each one of these, it's going to take 1,000 LP. Not a big deal. While we're here, we'll also grab our diamond. We need 4 of them. And our emerald. 1 of those. Okay, cool. So, check of the weather. It is dissipating. That's just a standard thunderstorm. Not a big deal. We'll go back over here. This is just a bunch of junk that is trapped up there that can't get down to us. It's causing all this lag. Sometimes that'll happen if we have too many entities. It will, cause the game to lag. So we'll probably have to climb up there and clean stuff out, because those dang enemies keep on spawning even the lights are on, and then they die up there, and they're probably leaving junk all over the place. Go figure. Clean up after yourselves. We need about 4,000 LP in here, so that won't take us but a few minutes to get. There's And there's the first one. Here comes the second one. There we go. Now these you do not need to right click. They are not bound to anything. You just put them in there, and there you go. We've got the 4 colors that we need. You can come over here. Could have done this in the first place, but that's okay. Ritual divider, just like that. And there we go. So now we are also going to need a stick. And look at that, we got one of those left. And we're going to need a diamond sword. So let's put everything away here. Put that away. Put that away, that away. Come up here. And take the floor so we're not wasting mana. Our daggers and our knives and everything else. And the ritual divider is really cool because it will actually let you pick what ritual you want to do. All you have to do is hold shift and right click. There you go, you have Ritual of the Full Spring, which will create a water source. Right on top of the Master Ritual Stone. Serenade of the Nether will create a lava source on the Master Ritual Stone. Sorry about that, guys. Green Ritual of the Green Grove. These all 3 are a 3x3, so lay down ritual stones. Well, let's do it outside here. You lay down the ritual stones, something like this, with of course the Master Ritual Stone in the center. And there you go. And also if you open it up and look when you're on one, you can see that you need 4 water stones and 4 earth stones for a total of 8 stones. So actually I was wrong. That's okay. We may all make mistakes. There we go. And so now you can do whatever ritual it is. Now you could of course look up the wikis and find out exactly which stone you want to use and use that. It's basically chalk that we made, the red, green, blue, and what was it? Red, green, blue, and kind of a teal color for air, lightning. You could go around and look at wikis and mark each ones with the correct color. The nice thing about the ritual diviner is that once you place it down, all you have to do is right click and look at that. It automatically places the colors on the runes for what you need. How cool is that? And then of course you would take your wheat activation crystal and right click on the Master Ritual Stone, and that would start the ritual. To turn it off, you can simply place a redstone lever down and it will stop the ritual from working. So, I really don't want to be out there in the middle of the night doing this because I don't want any mobs coming out. It's difficult enough with this lag that's going on in the game today. So, we are going to make a spot which right here is fine. We will place down our Master Ritual Stone and we will right click. As you can see, there are a bunch of rituals. The interdiction ritual, which I'm not sure what that is, haven't messed around with it. Maybe we'll check it out a little bit later. Ritual of Containment will set up a basically an invisible force field for whatever it is you want to contain. You can contain hostile mobs or farm animals, stuff like that, if I remember correctly. But we have what we want right here. We want the Ritual of Binding, which I was 4 stones off. I thought we needed 28. Well, we did. We needed 4 of them for the Master Ritual Stone. So we have a couple extra Ritual Stones. That's not a big deal. And so yeah, it's going to place all of those ruins. So let's go ahead and we will hop on top so we're out of the way. If we right click, see, it will also place all of the ruins exactly where they need to be, as well as color them. How cool is that? So there we go. We have our ritual. So now we need to, for safekeeping, we're going to hold shift during the process. We are making the bound blade, which if we look is a binding ritual, and you use a diamond sword. It has to be full durability, and it turns into the bound blade. Okay, no problem. So we will get our weak activation crystal and hope that we have enough LP to do this. We will drop the sword. Nope. We need to drop the sword right on top. There we go. And hit it with the activation crystal. There we go. Rush of energy flows through the ritual. And shift it so that we don't pull off the sword premature. And there it is. There's our bound blade with a little bit of fire going on. Now let's go ahead and take care of this fire. This fire is not always a good thing. And there we go. Now we have our bound blade. Just like everything else, you have to right click it to make sure that it is bound to you. It is, and we are good. Now, you might be thinking to yourselves that, well, this doesn't look very much like a sword. Well, that's because it's not. Because when it looks like an orb in your hand, it is deactivated, and it does not use any of your life points. If we take a look here, we had something like 15,000. And apparently we still have 15,000 because, that's why we don't have a division sigil bound to us. I went through and I changed my name, guys, to Irish Red Gaming. So that's why this isn't working properly. So I apologize about that. And just to show you that I am completely on the up and up, I told you, you know, some things may happen from time to time where, you know, we have to cheat stuff in because we get treated unfairly or whatever. This is one of those times I changed my name and, you know, it is not registering. So I'm going to take the one division sigil I have and I am going to delete it. Okay, I said I was going to delete it. Inventory. Inventory, cheat mode. There we go, cheat mode. We'll back out here. There we go, that looks better. So we will take this out. We will delete it. We will bring in one more division sigil. We will right click it. And there we go, now it is bound to us. And now we can see we have 13,035 versus how much we had before. And before I forget, we will come back in here. If I can remember to hit the right buttons, change that, and there we go, we are back in recipe mode. And as you can see, I can click and it will bring up the recipes again. I am not cheating anything in. So there we go, everything was on the up and up. What we had to do was exchange out our division sigil and rebind it to us because of my name change a couple of episodes ago. So there we go, that is all taken care of. We can go ahead and take down this ritual because we will not be using it, at least not anytime soon. And we have other plans for these ritual stones. So now, if we come in here with our bound blade, which again, if we shift right click, there we go. Now it is a blade, and as you can see, it takes a little bit of LP away for every few seconds that it is activated. So there goes another little bit. So you don't want to be walking around with it activated unless you're using it. Also, when you use it to apply the debuff to the mobs and whatnot, it will use a little bit of LP. So you know what? We're actually going to do this a little bit different. You know, that mob spawner is great, but we definitely have an easier way of spawning mobs. So let's just come down here. We've got our awesome armor on. And let's pick up, let's do skeletons because they're a bit of a pain in the rear, but they're not completely horrible. We'll grab our Yeta wrench here and pop this out of the floor, which was our Eldritch Guardian spawner. And let's put our skeleton spawner back in. Take care of our Eldritch Guardian spawner. There we go. And we'll give it a flip. And now we start beating skeletons. There we go. Wow, am I getting frame rated terribly? Alright, well, we've got what we need. So we'll come over here, we'll turn that off. Oh, yep, there you go. He got cleared out. So make sure that we deactivate our blade. And awesome, we've got one of these wheat blood shards. Well, what can we do with these? Oh, we're trying to make a tier 4, correct? Well, that's going to require bloodstone bricks. How do you get bloodstone bricks? Or, I'm sorry, large bloodstone bricks. Well, that's simple. It is 1 wheat blood shard with 1 piece of stone to get 32 large bloodstone bricks. Oh, cool. We can do that. So let's come over here and we'll get lost in the process. Let's actually come over here and dump off our inventory. And there we go. So what we can do now is with this wheat blood shard, we can take a piece of stone. We can actually just do it right here in our inventory. And there we go. So in between episodes here, I will work on upgrading our altar to a tier 4 altar, which is our ultimate goal here. What will entail there is I will be replacing all of this ring of limestone with ritual stones. Half of them will be ruins of sacrifice. The other half will be these ruins of augmented capacity, which actually, yep, we can make with our master Blood Orb, magicians rather. So I will show you how to make those real quick. It's real simple. Just up like that. Actually, no, I'm just going to shift click. Oh, you're not going to shift click for me. That's fine. Like that. Our blood orb. And then our buckets. So we will go through and do this and get everything set up. Yeah, so there we go, there's 14 of them. You know what, we got them here. Let's just go ahead and do it real quick. Like I said, I'm going to have to make more of the reinforced slates since we used some of them to make more ruins of sacrifice, but that's okay. So what we're going to do here now is we can, even if we want, just break that out, place him down. Let's grab our exchanger. It'll be a lot quicker and easier. So we shift right click, and there we go. We just swap these guys out, something like that. We've got 7 left. Perfect. Come over here, and we will replace those guys right there. Cool. Or if we wanted to, we could always, you know, let's actually do it this way. We could always come up here and take those two. So there's 5. And if we wanted to, we could always, oops, not do that. Do that. That. And that. So there's 5 there. We'll take him out. And him out. Let's put these guys, say, right here in the center. This way we still get the functionality of these runes, but we don't have to do much of anything because we are 2, 3. There we go. And we will right click to back. And there we go. If we replace those there, we are already starting to get the benefits of the augmented capacity. Just throw these guys right here in the center. Right there. And did I? Yeah, I did. Of course I did. There we go. Grab this guy. I'll throw him right in the center here. Just like that. There we go. Now if we look, our altar can hold 30,000 instead of just the standard 10,000 that it used to be able to hold. So that's what the runes of augmented capacity do, is they allow our altar to hold a lot more life essence than what it initially could hold. So again, in between episodes, I will go through, I will make more of those reinforced slates, I will get more of the ruins of sacrifice, and I will go around and start replacing all of the stuff down here with these ruins of sacrifice. And I can already kind of start, because we have a few. As far as these blood bricks, they just go right up here on these pillars that we've already made. So one there, one here, one here, and one right here. So once we get this other limestone filled in with more ruins of sacrifice, we will have our blood altar up to a tier 4. So I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, please leave a like and comment down below. And also don't forget to subscribe, because subscribing and hitting that notification icon will let you know when new episodes come up. And until the next time, guys, hope you have a great day, and I will see you in the next video. See ya.